Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV, and today I'm going to be previewing our upcoming fixture against West Ham United, which is of course coming in such short succession to our victory over QPR the other night. And West Ham are a side that really, I think they've exceeded expectations for them this season, and I've got to be honest, this is one of the most complete and really exciting West Ham teams that I've seen in a good long while. They've bought some excellent players over the summer transfer window, the likes of Alex Song, Jenkinson, who's been absolutely outstanding there. And in all honesty, I think it's really important that we just quickly brush over Jenkinson, because at West Ham I think it was the ideal club for him to go to. His progression there has been absolutely phenomenal, and we could actually do with him back at the club right now. I still think it's ludicrous that we let the guy go without bringing in a sufficient replacement, but I am glad to see him doing really well at West Ham, and I'm hoping that when he comes back to us he'll be a reformed player and someone that is ready to fill in at first choice right back for us. But of course he can't play in this game as he's on loan from us. Alex Song, however, a player that you can almost guarantee is going to have a really big performance against us, and him and the likes of Kayute have been absolutely outstanding for them in midfield. I certainly think a player that as well is really good for them is certainly Mark Noble. Kevin Nolan's a player who, although he is their captain, I do think he's a little bit past it, but certainly Mark Noble, who is an absolute spearhead in their midfield, I certainly think he's going to be a pivotal figure in this game. And we've actually got a really good record against West Ham United. I mean, the last time we lost to them was back in 2007, and we seem to be playing them this time every year. We seem to be getting good results. Most notably, they seem to be 3-1 victories, with West Ham scoring first and us scoring 3 goals. And then Podolski's another player that's got a really good record against West Ham. He could be a player to start this game, as we are of course without Olivier Giroud, who stupidly got himself sent off the other night, so he could be a contender to start this game, as well as someone like Theo Walcott or Joel Campbell. One of those players is going to have to start this game. Going to be interesting to see who. Personally, I think I'd like to see us line up with Walcott, Welbeck and Alexis Sanchez up top. Sanchez, although he is playing quite a lot of games now relatively close to each other, I think that front three going forward is certainly a really exciting one. With Cazorla pulling the strings in between them, I think that could be really, really dangerous going forward. All you need is like a defence-splitting pass from Cazorla, a good run from Walcott, Sanchez or Welbeck. I mean, the options we'd have going forward, breaking them with pace, and I'm hoping that we could be exposing what is, you know, the defence is decent this season. It's certainly much improved. Winston Reid, a player that I'm hoping we'll be looking at in the January transfer window, certainly been pivotal in their defence. But James Collins, James Tompkins, Creswell, Jenkinson, like I already said, but they'll probably play Guy Demel in this game. They're a good team, a very stable outfit. The middle of the park is big for them now. Everything seems to go through Alex Song, like I said. And the main concern for me in this game is the strikers they've got. Andy Carroll, who can get in between our defenders. If we play Monreal, he'll get exposed in this game. If Monreal's to play centre half, he did alright against QPR, but he didn't have a lot to deal with throughout the course of the game. But I do think if we play Monreal in this game, when he's going to be defending someone like Andy Carroll, he is inevitably going to score against us, because as we saw in games against the likes of Stoke, etc., Stoke, Swansea away, Monreal can't deal with a big physical presence. He can't deal with Bonnie, he can't deal with Crouch. I think it's going to be a very difficult game for him if we do utilise him at centre half. But it is rumour that Koscielny could be back for this game, and if he's back, then I'm not overly concerned about what West Ham have got to throw at us. But then again, I'm not underestimating them. Enner Valencia and Sacco up top for them are absolutely incredible players. Low centres of gravity, very pacey, certainly going to be a nightmare for Per Mertesacker in this game. I would hope that it would be a big performance from him. Again, as a player that I can't really judge, as he didn't have a lot to do against Queen's Park Rangers, although he did get caught up the pitch a lot of the time in that game. That's the only real thing I can criticise him for, but I do expect a big performance from him, as I think a lot of people are expecting a reaction considering his response to the Skirtle goal against Liverpool in the other weekend. So I'm hoping a big performance from him, like I already said, and a good defensive performance. I mean, I think the way ideally I'd like us to line up is Debussy at centre half, Chambers, Mertesacker and Kieran Gibbs at left back. But then again, if Koscielny's fit, then put Koscielny in the middle. And I would like to see, if Chambers does play, him play at centre half and then Debussy at right back. I think, you know, switching them two around in the Liverpool game especially didn't really do us any favours, and I think that would certainly make us a lot more defensively stable. I think Chambers certainly has the build more of a centre half than he does to a right back. I mean, he's a taller guy. I mean, he has got pace about him, etc., and he is very fluid going forward. But I certainly think his best performances this season have come at centre half. But I am looking forward to this game. It's sort of yet again another game, back-to-back football, so it should be an entertaining one. And we've got a decent record at Upton Park, so I would hope that we can get the win. But then again, this is a team that are above us. We can't underestimate them in any way, shape or form. They do go into this game on the back of a 2-0 defeat to Chelsea, so they're not going to be, you know, really high on confidence, but individuals, the likes of Alex Song, are going to be really out there to make a point. Sam Allardyce, I think, is really turning things around at West Ham. They're playing good, attractive football, and I honestly do hope that they get a top 6 finish. They're a club that I really admire, I do hope they do well this season, but the main focus has to be to beat them on Boxing Day, get the win, move up the table, and then we go to Southampton and hopefully we'll do the same again. I'm looking forward to this game. Leave your thoughts in the comments box below. And, you know, one other thing, just very quickly, I would love to see Thomas Rosicky start this game. If Chamberlain isn't back, I'd like to see Rosicky occupied in the midfield role, similarly to like he did against Queen's Park Rangers. Him and Cazorla seem to work really well together with Flamini in behind, so that's certainly something I'd like to see utilised once more. If Chamberlain's back, then maybe introduce Chamberlain ahead of Rosicky, and then we'd have loads of pace going forward in Chamberlain, Walcott, Sanchez and Daniel Welbeck. But I'm looking forward to seeing what team starts the game. Like I said, leave your thoughts in the comments box below. Subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV, as well as check out my own channel, AFC Game by Game. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you later, guys.